All right. Hello, everybody. Hello. Thank you for joining us on this absolutely beautiful Wednesday afternoon here in SUNY Cortland or wherever you guys are joining us from. I say that because it's thundering and lightning out right now with a nice little downpour. So not the ideal weather, but hey, we're inside, so we're going to make the best of it. I'm going to get started with my spiel real quick so we can get it out of the way and get you into that nice workout we got planned for you today. So as always, I am Adam Fox. I am 1/3 of Connected Community Health Support. My two partners, Seth Spicer and Jacob Carroll. And we're here to offer you free virtual bodyweight exercise programming 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Seth Spicer always is going to be doing the 7:30 to 8:30 back-to-back sessions in the morning. Jacob Carroll will be doing the 12 to 1 o'clock. He's changed up the hours a little bit just so you guys, it's a little bit easier for you guys to catch it on your lunch break and whatnot. And then yours truly, myself, will be doing the 5:30 to 6:30 every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, like I said. And thank you for joining us. This is day 11 of week 4, week 4. And remember, if you guys missed any workouts, any sessions, if you guys want to go back and catch them, you can always go back on our Facebook and Twitch and YouTube pages to catch all the workouts that you have missed. So for this week, we're doing something a little special. So all of these videos are in support of the One Love in the Yards for Yeardley movement. So that is a SUNY Cortland sponsored event. They're hosting a movement challenge to raise awareness to prevent relationship violence and domestic abuse, whether it be guy to girl or girl to guy, either or. It happens both ways. One Love is a great foundation. They're here to educate young people about healthy and unhealthy relationships and kind of help them, give them the tools to empower them to identify and avoid abuse and learn how to love better. So if they'll give you keys and tips and little reminders if you have them on any type of social media of what a healthy relationship is and what an unhealthy relationship is, those kind of signs to get out of a toxic relationship, and just kind of help guide you through what is good and what is bad in a relationship. The link is in the description to this video if you guys want to go check them out. And also, if you share your own movement video or this video with the link and the hashtag Move for Love, you can help the cause. And if you send us a message at any of our social media accounts or at our Gmail account at connectedchs30@gmail.com, and you just tell us, hey, I followed along to the exercise, or even if you went out and covered your own exercise, say you did some walking, some running, some biking, swimming, we'll give you a shout out in one of our videos, either Friday or Monday. And I got some shout outs today that I got to give to some people that joined on with us. So it's all in the name of One Love and Yards for Yeardley. So really go check that out, guys. It's a great organization. I'm really glad to be paired up with them this week. So go check it out and let's get started on the good stuff. So as always, we are here to give you the free virtual bodyweight exercise programming, but we are doing this to eliminate all barriers to exercise. Because we want this to be for everyone. Say you don't have access to the gym, or you don't like going to the gym, or you're just apprehensive, and say that you don't like the stigma around gym or the stereotypes. We totally understand. That's why we created this for you, because we want to be your outlet for movement. Say that you're a beginner and you're not really comfortable moving or going to the gym. Like I just said, you can come to us and we will be the outlet for you. Even if you're someone who works out a lot and you just want a little active recovery, or you want to use this as a warm up, it's a great way to do either, because all these movements are body weight intended to get the blood flowing a little bit, get some good fat loss in there as well. So really whatever works, whatever you guys are looking for, we've got for you, I promise. So we really do believe that health and fitness should be accessible to everyone, regardless of how much money you make, or if you have the money to get a gym membership or whatnot, or if you don't have a home gym, or if you don't even want to go to the gym. Like I said, we're trying to be that outlet for you. So if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, please reach out to us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, or even YouTube at Connected Community Health Support or Connected CHS. So this week is going to be a little bit of a deload week. So we're going to up the work rest duration. Next week, we're going to go to 1:30 now. But this week, we're staying at 1 minute. So we're going to give you a little deload week, get some of them solid movement patterns and those fundamental movement patterns again. Get you nice and ready for next week when we boost the intensity up a little bit. So as always, please, if you guys have any knee, shoulder, hip, blood pressure, heart, any type of underlying health conditions, please go make sure that you get a physician's referral first. But if you are a healthy, active individual, you just want to get some movement, probably don't have to go talk to your doctor. But just in case. Always got to say that because I never know who's behind the screen watching. So all you need today is an 8x8 space, enough to throw the arms around, throw the legs around a little bit. I'll walk you through everything. As always, all these exercises are modifiable to whatever desired intensity you want, so we can make it harder or easier. Just shoot it in the chat if you have any questions about that. Remember, a burn is good and pain is always bad. If you have any pain, cut it out. Hit us in the chat, and I'll try to figure out a way to get you around that pain if possible. So today's workout, 30 minutes, 3-minute warm-up, 3-minute cool-down, 8 exercises running through all 8, and then repeating 3 times. Like I said, our work-to-rest ratio is 30 and 30. We backed off from last week because this is more of a deload week to get you ready for next week when we increase the intensity a little bit. So as always, this is a progressive program. It's 52 weeks long, so stick with us here, and we'll get you to that nice, whatever your goal may be, that nice beach bod, or if you just want to lose some weight, we will get you there, I promise you. So without further ado, I'm done with my spiel now, so let's get rolling on the workout, starting with a warm-up first. The very first thing, get them hips nice and opened up. And as you can see, I can go a little bit high, but that's all right if you can't. You can only go to right here, no biggie, don't sweat it. That's your range of motion, and we're going to improve upon your range of motion. You're not fighting or battling with anybody else. It's just your range. All right, switching over to the other side. Same thing. And you might find, one side has a little more range of motion than the other. That's all right. No need to worry about that. Just work within your range of motion. All right. And we also can do some leg swings like so. Just some nice light, nothing too crazy. Don't really want you cranking like this. Just some nice swings. Let the body, let the brain take over in a sense. Just let it swing. And if you need to stabilize yourself, as always, grab onto the wall. The wall is your best friend if you don't have a lot of stability. Switching sides here. Do a couple more on this, a couple on this side. Then we're going to move on to the T-spine rotations. Like I said, just a couple more. All right. So now T-spine rotations. You're going to start with your hands out in front of you like this. Follow your hand with your eye. Bring it all the way back behind you as far as you can. And come back. We can alternate sides like so. Or you can do the same side, about 5 to 7, and then switch. Whatever you guys want to do. I'm just here to give you options. You don't got to follow exactly what I'm doing. If you think you have a different way of doing it that feels better, go ahead. That's totally fine. No worries. We are here to make this the most modifiable for you. So do a couple more of those, and then we're going to move on to the neck circles. So all we're doing with these is some light range of motion, bringing the neck around town and bringing it back. If you're feeling like you're impinged at a certain spot, just go nice and slow through it. Don't want you cranking that range of motion. Don't want you hurting yourself. We want you improving your overall health and fitness, not hurting yourself. So remember that, guys. All right. Now we're going to do some left to right. So find a spot on each wall next to you or whatever you have next to you. Find it. Go left, right, left, just like that. Trying to get some good natural movement in here. We know you guys are all, if you have a desk job, you're hunched over. You may be a little stiff in this upper spine, so we're just trying to loosen that up. Before we get into the good stuff, as my old athletic trainer Keith would say, into the steak and potatoes of the workout. So same thing with this, finding a spot. I got this nice black spot from smashing my kettlebell off the wall. Don't tell my landlord. So I'm going to look at that spot and look at the ground. Same thing, up and down, up and down. All right, last one we got here is some shoulder circles. So Mr. Miyagi, just wishy-washy, clean those windows. So all we want to do is some little guys like this, or we can do big guys. You can do clockwise, counterclockwise, whatever feels better for you. They're both doing the same thing. You're just working on warming up those shoulders and making it so you're not as hunched over after a long day of work. Right? We can do big guys just like so. Or we can do little like this. Whatever feels best for you guys behind the screen. All right. So you guys keep on doing that for about 20 seconds. I'm going to get started and showing you what we're doing for the neck for the first workout in this set. So just as always, we're just going to be doing some reaching over, picking back up, And if you want to align yourself nice and good, put hands on the hips, push into the knees. We're starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So come down, come back up. I had a nice long workout today with one of my partners, Jacob. So I'm a little sore doing this, but that's totally all right. Everyone's going to feel a little different doing these. And if these are just a little bit too easy for you guys, or a little bit more of a challenge, we can do them from the ground in the bridge position. So you're going to want to have your armpits in line with your hips and then push up, just like so. You don't want to go up like this. Nice straight line. Stop it in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. There we go, guys. Good job, good job. All right. Next one we got are the snow angels. So we're going away from the standing snow angels. The last couple of weeks, we want to get you closer to the ground, get more gravity resistance on that shoulder. So we're going to start from this position, bring them overhead, just touch and come back down, just like so. We're going to start with that in 5, 4, 3, 2, and begin. Bring them up like this and come back down. And also, if those are too easy, you want a little bit more of a challenge, do them from the ground like so. Bring the hands up, touch them together, and come back down. You want to take your head off the ground, make it a little bit harder. That's totally all right. Unless your carpet smells like mine, and then you really have to take your head away from the ground so you're not suffocating your nose. All right, stopping with those in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. There we go, guys. Good job, good job. Moving on to the next one. You guys are going to grab some resistance for this. If you feel like you can, go ahead. All we're going to be doing, some lateral raises, like so. And we want you to work inside your range of motion. I know I say this a lot, but really, we want you to be able to go to whatever is most comfortable for you and not overdoing it like that. You see how my stomach shows a little bit? It means I'm cranking my lower back. Don't do that. Only go to your range of motion. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So bring the arms up, bring them back down. Like I said, if you want to grab some resistance, go ahead. I always use this because it's the only thing I have around me when I'm doing the stream, but grab a water bottle, grab 2 water bottles, grab some books, grab anything. I can grab my Xbox controller, anything. As long as it's added resistance, you're going to get the same benefits with just a little bit more muscle burn in a sense. Stop it in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. There we go, guys. Good job. All right, so for the core exercise for this set, I'm going to be doing toe touches. So you can do them 2 ways. You can start like this and come down, touch that pinky toe, come down, touch that pinky toe. You're going to get a little bit of core activation, and you're going to feel it in your glutes as well. It's almost like a hinge pattern like we did with the reach to the ground. Or if those are a little bit too easy, touch the toes, just like so. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So opposite arm touches the opposite foot. And if you can't get that high, you can't, get your, can't touch your toe really, touch your shin. Totally fine. The farther you stand apart, the harder it's going to be to stabilize. So that's another way to make this a little bit harder. Or you can do them a little bit faster, like so. Stop in this in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. Whew. Good job, guys. There we go. Moving on to the next one. This is the true steak and potatoes. One of the patterns we do the most every day. So we're going to try to improve upon it while you guys come hang out with us. Hang out, work out, whatever you want to call it. You guys are my friends, so I consider it a little bit of both. We're hanging out and getting a good workout. So all we're doing is a squat. What's a squat? Sitting down in a chair. Sit down, stand back up. Sit down, stand back up. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So if you only have this much range of motion, totally fine. I want you to pretend like there's a chair under you. And you're going to sit down in the chair and then stand back up. So sit down, stand back up, sit down, stand back up, just like so. And remember, if you don't have the range of motion, work within your range of motion. So let's say I can only go down to here. That's totally fine. We're going to improve you over these weeks to get you to a full squat. Stop the knees in 3, 2, 1. Get one more and done. There we go, guys. Good job. Hope you like my timer with my claps because I know trying to put a timer next to you might blow your ears out. So, all right, moving on to the next one. We're doing a pressing pattern. So we're going to do the wall press. Push yourself away from the wall like this. Come down. Push your hands into the wall. Push yourself away. You don't need to do the little that like I do, but you can if you want. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So I'm going to do it from the floor like so. I'm going to come down like this, push away. And same thing with, pretend like the floor smells. I want you to stay as far away from the floor as you can when you're pressing down, and then press up. Stay as far away from that floor as you can, and press back up, just like so. And if that's a little bit too easy, we can do the full legs extended push-up. Or if they're both a little bit one's too easy, the full push-up's too hard, just come nice and slow down like this. And we are stopping right now. Good job, guys. Good job sticking with me. Whew. I am sweating right now. Hey, it's not a bad thing. I'm sure you are too, when all you people behind the screen. Next one we got. We're doing the ITY, so we can do these from a bent over or standing position. We want to get you to the bent over, but if you can't quite get it yet, totally fine, we'll do them standing. I'm going to demonstrate the bent over, and we're going to start this in 5, 4, 3, 2, and begin. So we're going to go T, Y, I, Y, T, just like that. And if you say it out loud, I know you may sound a little goofy saying it, but it's okay, because I can't hear you. Nobody else can unless you're working out with them, which I hope you are, but still, either way, I, Y, T, T, Y, I, just like that. T, Y, I, and we are done. My apologies, guys. I'm still not used to this change up from 30 to 40 seconds. So getting better with it. I'm going to stop talking as much and show you what we're doing instead. So next one we got, ideally we want you to be able to do an inchworm. So you're going to start with your knees a little bent like this. Walk yourself out just a little bit. Don't walk yourself too far where you can't bring yourself back up. And if you feel a little uncomfortable doing that, we're going to do knee raises. So we're starting with those in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So if you're feeling like a savage, you want to challenge yourself, bend those knees, put the hands on the ground, walk yourself out a little bit, and then walk yourself back up. Remember, if that's too hard and you don't feel comfortable getting to the ground, we understand. So we're going to do knee raises like so. You can make these a little bit harder by picking up the pace a little bit, just like this, or holding it for a second and coming down. Stop it in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. Good job, guys. Turn my air conditioner on real quick. My apple G's. All right, so the next one, doing the reach to the ground again. So if you don't feel comfortable getting to the ground, we totally understand. You don't have to do the bridge. So what we're going to do is touch the ground, give yourself a reference point. All you're doing is picking something up. Pick it up, put it down. And we're starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So pick it up, or put it down, pick it up. Put it down, pick it up. And a great way to align the lower back, hands on the hips, push into the knees, give your body that reference point of where you want that spine to be, and then now just reach to the ground. Remember, you can do this from the bridge position. That's where we want to get you guys to, but it's a progression and it takes time. So don't feel bad if you can't get to the ground yet. We understand. Stopping that in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. Good job, guys. All right. Moving on to the snow angels. So remember, doing this from a bent over position, bringing the arms up like so. Or if that's too easy for you, we can go to the ground and do them like this. I'm going to demonstrate from the ground this time. We're starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, and begin. Bringing the hands up, clapping them together if you want. Make sure your bed's not in the way like mine is. Clap the hands together or touch your thumbs together, touch the thighs. Thumbs to thighs, thumbs to thighs. Just like that. Whew. Can't tell if it's my coffee I drank or if it's just really hot in here, man, because I'm sweating. We got 5 more seconds here, guys. Finish strong with me. 3, 2, 1, and cut it. Good job. Whew. All right. Going back to those lateral raises. So remember, you want to grab, so you got some wine bottles or something, anything that has even resistance to it, it's going to bring them up as high as you can. Don't go over your range of motion. If you're going up to here and your shoulders start to dump in, your back starts to arch, cut it, only go to right here. So starting that in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So bring it up like that. If you are holding on to anything in your hands, make sure that wrist is nice and straight and you're squeezing into whatever that is as hard as you can. That will align those wrists nice and even for you. The brain's a beautiful thing. You give it a reference point, give it a goal, a task, and it will coordinate around that goal, I promise. All right, stopping this in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, guys. Good job, good job. Next one, moving on to kind of blowing through these, trying to make sure I get all the instructions down pat before you guys start it. So I want these to be the best instructions I can possibly give in my time frame. I know sometimes I mess it up, but hey, I'm improving just as you guys are too. This is new to me a little bit still too. So moving on to the toe touches. Remember, harder version like this. Want the easier version, touch the toes like so. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So remember, if these ones are a little bit too easy, you don't have to go all the way up. You can just bring the leg up like that. Hold it for a second. Get some good single leg stability. Single leg stability is a massive part of your everyday life, whether you notice it or not. Whether you're walking down the street or going up the stairs, you're using single leg stability almost all the time. Stopping these ones in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. Whew. My apologies. I feel like that happens to me every time I'm on stream. I eat way too close to the stream. Yeah, another little tip. Don't eat within 2 hours prior to your workout. So try to make sure you give yourself a 2-hour window where you're not eating anything so you don't have any burps or anything going on in the stomach, like, as you can see, like I do. So starting with the squats in 5, 4, 3, 2, and begin. So remember, there's an invisible chair behind me. All I'm doing, sitting down in it, standing back up. Because that's really all a squat is. Anatomically, it's the same thing as sitting down and standing up. We just put a different word on it or a different characteristic of it. We call it a squat instead of sitting down and standing up. And then got people squeezing muscles they don't need to, trying to push their knees out. Just let your body organize around a task. So stopping in 3, 2, 1, and there we go. Good job. And what I mean by organize around the task, set a goal for the task, i.e. pretending you're sitting down in a chair, and then don't think about any muscle activation. Your brain's much smarter than we are. That's why we're still here. So brain's smarter than you are. Don't try to get in the way of what the brain's doing. Give it a task, and it'll be totally fine. So back to the wall press. Remember, you can do them from the wall, pushing away, or from the ground like I'll be demoing. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So coming down, pushing up. I want you guys to come down nice and slow. If you can't get to the full push-up yet, this will help build some of what's called your eccentric strength, aka your lowering strength. So any part of the movement, this right here is the eccentric, and that's the concentric. You want to build up that eccentric strength so you can switch into a powerful concentric like so. Stopping with those in 5, 4, 3, 2, and cut it. Woo, good job, guys. We're blowing through this. We're halfway through the workout. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Not a full pat, because we're not done yet, but half a pat. Just a nice little light one like that. All right, next one we got are the ITs and Ys. Now remember, we can do this standing up. If you still don't feel like say your back's bending over like this when you're doing them, you don't feel it in your shoulders, we can do it standing up. We're going to start them with bent over first. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So from the bent over, T, Y, I, Y, T, T, Y, I, Y, T. And it's interesting, your brain likes to coordinate around rhythm. So if you say those letters in a rhythm, your brain will coordinate around that task, like I was saying earlier. Just think about doing an I, and a Y, and a T, stopping in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. Good job, guys. Good job. All right, back to either the inchworms or the knee raises. Remember, if you don't feel comfortable with your body putting your hands on the ground like this and the knees bent, we totally understand. That's why we're giving you another option. Remember, this is like a buffet. We give you the options. You get to pick which ones you like and don't like. So starting with the inchworms or the knee raises in 3, 2, 1, and begin. Say you never even tried to get in this position before. Try it out. See how it is. Do it with something next to you. So say I got my bed right here. Do it with your bed next to you. So just in case you start to tumble, you can just put your weight into that. So 15 more seconds here, guys. Try to walk it out. Don't go as far. Don't go all the way out if you don't feel comfortable. Only go to right here. Work yourself back up. Still doing the same thing. Stopping in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. All right. There we go, guys. One more set. And then if you want to come join me again, you're more than welcome. But you don't have to. You can get on with the rest of your day. And then I will be back here at around 6:15, hosting another session. Oh, you guys can't see my head. All right. So starting at the top again, I'm going to demo the floor version. We're doing the hinge/deadlift pattern. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So remember, armpits in line with your knees. If you hold your hands at the side like this, it's a good reference point where you know where center is. Now all you're going to do without your floor creaking like mine is push into your feet, create a nice straight line like this, and then just keep doing that. We got about 10 more seconds here, guys. Just keep pressing. No, that creak is not going away. Stop it in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. Good job. All right, on to the next one. After I grab a drink quick. Remember, like I said, this is our last set. Almost done. And to get you guys feeling right before you have the rest of your Wednesday night. Oh, if that was Monday, it would have rhymed so perfectly. All right, snow angels. Remember, from the bent over position, like so, or from the ground, starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. Bent over like this. Remember, you don't want to be hunched over like this. You want that nice, tall, strong back position, just as if we're bending over to touch the ground. So nice reference point, bend over to the ground, bring the arms up, and then touch your thumbs together, bring it back to your butt, just like so. If you rock a little bit, that's totally fine. You're changing your center of mass, so it's bound to happen. Stopping in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, guys. Good job. All right. Moving on back to those lateral raises, giving you the boulder shoulders. So, like I said, grab some resistance. Go grab your dog or cat. I don't care what it is. As long as it weighs something, that's the whole point, trying to get some added resistance to it. So, starting that in 5, 4, 3, 2, and let's get swole, people. Bring it up like this. Remember, if you do have weights in your hands, don't let the wrists drop like this. Keep those wrists nice and strong. Give the body a reference point. Tell them to, hey brain, hey body, keep the wrist strong. The body's going to be like, okay, I got you. I don't know why I think your brain sounds like that, but hey, you get the point. Bringing them up. Don't go past your range of motion. You can only come to here. That's totally fine. We will work you into full range of motion. Stop it in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. There we go. All right, we got 1, 2, 3. I can't count today. That's me. We got 5 more, including this one. Almost there, guys. Good job. Thanks for sticking with me. Appreciate all the love and support you guys have been giving us. Always go check us out on your social media pages at Connected CHS. So starting with the toe touches in 5, 4, 3, 2, and begin. So remember, you can't get that leg all the way up. That's okay. We'll bring it to here. As long as you're not, you can't see me, but as long as you're not bending over like that, then it's A-okay. Touch those shins, just like so. And if that's a little bit too hard, touch the pinky toe, just like that. All right, give me a couple more, guys. And in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. Good job. You guys are troopers for sticking with me. I know this is a tough one. I'm sweating right now. Like I said, I think it's just because my apartment's a little hot, because I definitely know it's not because I'm hot. So moving on to the next one, we got the quarter squats or half squats or full squats, whatever whatever tickles your fancy, whatever works best for you. Remember, full squat, half squat, quarter squat, starting in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So if you can only come down to here without feeling like you're gonna fall over, only go down to there. This is a 52-week program. So the more and more you do it, the more comfortable your brain is gonna be to letting you drop into that seated position, which is what we're trying to get you into. Your brain is the ultimate leader. Remember that. We just gotta make you comfortable in this position. And if these are too easy, you can do the jump squats. Just make sure you land nice and quietly on the way down. Stopping in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. Good job, guys. All right, next one. Back to one of those fundamental movement patterns. A nice floor or wall press. It's another thing we do on the daily, pushing things or even pulling things, still being able to access that range of motion, make sure your brain is comfortable in that range of motion is huge. So I'm gonna start from my knees. Doing this, you can start from the wall or the full push-up, but we're all gonna be starting here in 3, 2, and begins. Come down nice and slow. Try to hold 3 seconds and push. So 1, 2, 3, and push. 1, 2, 3, and push. And make sure you're not arching like this. I want you in a nice straight line, just like you're doing the bridges. If you are doing the bridges, nice straight line from the shoulders to the glutes, to the hips, whatever you want to call them. Coming down slowly and pushing away. Same thing for the regular push-up. Oh, we are done. Whoopsies. Talking just a tad bit too much. My apologies, guys. Yell at me in the chat if I'm talking just a little bit too much for you. All right, moving on to the next one, those ITYs. We're going to do it from a bent over position like we have been. Remember, your brain really likes rhythm and likes to coordinate around rhythm. So we're going to be saying the T, Y, I the whole time. Starting that in 5, 4, 3, 2, and begin. So from that, reach into the ground position, just like so. T, Y, I, Y, T, T, Y, I, Y, T. You can make a song out of it if you want. T, Y, I, Y, T. Please don't mind me. Stopping in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. I had aspirations to be a musician one day, a long time ago, but it never panned out, so I guess you guys get to see a little bit of that every once in a while. So I apologize for my silliness, but thank you for sticking around with us either way. Hope you guys are laughing at me or with me, either or. Next one we're going to the inchworm or the knee raises. I'm going to start with the inchworm and then switch over to the knee raises. But all of us are starting here in 5, 4, 3, 2, and begin. So remember, bend those knees, come down, put those hands flat on the floor like so. Walk out like this. If you only go to right here, that's totally fine. I just want you guys to be able to walk it back up safely in a nice controlled fashion. And for the knee raises, all we're doing, bringing the knees up to the hand, bringing the knees up, holding for a second, make it a little harder, holding for a second, bring them up, bring them up, bring them up, up. Stop it in 5, 4, 3, 2, and bam, there it is. Now give yourselves a full pat on the back. You made it through. I'm proud of you. Good job, guys. This is the 11th day. So, hey, look at all the progress you guys have made. We've only been doing this for less than 2 months. We've been doing it for a month on the button this week. So thank you guys for sticking with us. Now I'm going to get you to the cool down. We're going to do some self-hugs. Want to talk about patting yourself on the back? Here you go. Give yourself a nice pat. Nice pat. And you don't have to swing them like I am. You can just hold for a second and come back. Hold for a second and come back. Or just give yourself a nice slap like so. I know that we work your shoulders pretty hard in this program. Even though we're getting all those fundamental movement patterns, we're still working them pretty hard. So don't worry about it. Slap yourself. Give yourself a nice big slap. Doing about 10 more seconds of this. You don't have to do them as fast, like I said. Whatever feels the best for you guys. And oh, I forgot, I'm talking too much. Remember, you're breathing in the nose and out of the mouth. And I also forgot, I want to give a big shout out to Mama and Papa Fox for joining in and participating in the Yards for Yeardley Challenge. Big shout out to you guys for catching 2 sessions, Mondays and Tuesdays, back to back. So shout out to you guys. And like I said, if anyone else does our workout sessions and wants to get a shout out, message us or email us. Tell us what you did, and we will give you a shout out because this is a really good cause, and we're really glad that you guys are participating with us. So next one we got. Now it is rainy, so my analogy works a lot better. You just stepped in a big puddle. Shake off that water. Shake off that water. Hopefully you don't got nice shoes or pants on, so didn't ruin them. But shake off that water just like so. And you can do it out to the side like this. Remember, stability's key, so grab onto that wall if you need it, and just shake it out like so. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake it, shake it, shake it like a maraca. God, that's so awful. I don't know why you guys are watching me, but thank you for watching. Remember, you can do leg swings as well, just like so. Nothing too crazy, as I always say. It's like my key go-to line. I don't know what to say. I just tell you, nothing too crazy because we're not trying to make it too crazy on it. Switch sides here. Do some nice light swings. Let the brain take over. All you want to do is swing. All right. Alrighty. So now on to the last part. We're going to do some breathing, okay? So huge part of recovery, making sure you get yourself back into that rest and digest state. So we're going to take big deep breaths in the nose and exhale out of the mouth. The main goal here, you guys keep going while I talk. So the main goal here is to inhale for about 2 to 4 seconds and then exhale for about 4 to 8 seconds. You want that exhale to be considerably longer. That's how you activate that vagus nerve, the thing that gets you into that rest and digest state, because you don't get all the full benefits of this beautiful workout that we put together for you if you don't get into the rest and digest. So your body's in that fight or flight state right now. It perceives this workout as an external stress, so it gets you all hyped up. Blood pressure, heart rate, everything goes up, so we want to bring you back down. Bring it nice and relaxed. So give me a couple more here, guys. In the nose, out of the mouth. I know every time, so keep going, guys. We got another 30 seconds here, but I know every time I really hit home on the breathing. There's a lot of really good research that links, increased mental health and physical health with doing this type of breathing technique, doing nasal breathing, or you can call it diaphragmatic breathing if you want, but that's diaphragmatic breathing too. So I like to call it nasal breathing, make it a little bit more specific. It helps with CO2 tolerance in your blood because you need the CO2 to be able to pull the oxygen off of the blood cells to be able to go to the muscles. So sometimes, say you're feeling chronically fatigued all the time, you're getting good sleep, you're eating well, but you still feel fatigued. It might be your breathing pattern. It might be you're breathing through your mouth and you have a low CO2 tolerance because you need that CO2, like I said, to pull that oxygen off of the red blood cell, to give it to the muscles. So it makes it so you're not tired, so it increases your overall energy level. That was a lot, I know. Sorry for just throwing that at you, but if you guys have any questions about that or any of the other things that we end up talking about at the end of our streams, please reach out to us at our email, at any of our socials, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch. Just reach out to us and we will always respond. So we want to be here for you guys to be that outlet, help you improve your overall health and fitness and your knowledge of health and fitness, because health and fitness is one thing, but knowing why you're doing something is really helps with you not stopping what you're doing. Because if you know what you're doing and you know that it's helping you, and you know like the research and the facts behind it, you're much more willing to continue doing it. So as always, guys, any questions, shoot them to us and we will be more than happy to respond. But that's all I got for you today. I'm going to hop back on here in just a couple minutes for my second stream. So thank you for joining in. Thank you for the love and support. And thank you for being a part of the Yards for Yeardley here with us. We really appreciate it. All right, I'll catch you guys.